Well, great morning, everyone. Let's start off and look and see what is coming up in America today. We have things that are being held on to. So what is being held on to? Looking forward, okay? There are those that are looking and starting to make a motion going forward, and looking deeper, investigating. The illusion and the delusion and the barking mad, the strong barking mad things that are coming out. The challenge is putting to rest the Trumpian saga, okay? And underneath of it all, the Pandora's box of the saga. People are tired of it, okay? So they are looking, they're holding on to this, they see it's moving, and that all of this craziness, the strength of it is finally, and the challenge is to put this to rest when it comes to the Trumpian clan, okay? So that's what I get is the overview in America. So many people are just saying, let's move forward now. The dominoes are starting to fall. So let's just continue to move into better things. And so today, I think people are just kind of wanting to take a rest from it because they see the writing on the wall for Trump's family, the clan, that they're going out, okay? They're on the decline. So people are wanting to take a rest from it today, which is a good thing, and go do something else, okay? All except for the Trumpian clan. Now, I did Ivanka. She's feeling that when she goes to testify Monday, they are going to ostracize her from the family. But, it's all about save herself. But she's feeling she will be ostracized from the family. So anyway, let's see what's happening in China. What is happening in China today? A lot of pain, a lot of mental pain. A lot of people there are going through some really difficult times. They're looking at the history because Xi Jinping now is trying to go back to the times of Mao Zedong, and their illusion and delusion. They're looking at this, that he has lost it. They see there's an abuse of power going on, and they want to temper it. They have had it with Xi Jinping. They're looking deeper. The challenge is to investigate, to look deeper into the, I think that has to do with CCP, the Chinese party, the party itself, and looking for some new opportunity because everything is crash and burn in China now. He has gone and really put a lot of abuse going with things. So I think we're going to look at this underneath of it. What is coming up new? What is this new thing that they're looking at? Now this can be, this is more of the grounded stuff, the daily happenings, the opening of the path. What do we have there for China when it comes to wanting something new? So let's give these a ruffle shuffle. So above it we have being blocked, that, Xi Jinping and them is not listening, okay? He is blocked, and he is blocking the way forward. So he wants to try to suppress everything. They see this as a tower moment coming into it. When it comes to these new things that he's putting out, again, it's spy on everybody else, times of Mao Zedong. The challenge is the leadership. that they are out in the cold, and they are looking at trying to figure out a way forward to move, because what? They want to put this regime to rest. So in China today, they're looking at the abusiveness and what is really a step back in history to the times of Mao Zedong, Xi Jinping, and the Communist Party in general. People are really not happy with it, and so they are, at this point, contemplating the next move. The writing is on the wall, I think, also for Xi Jinping. So next we'll look at what is going on in Russia. Let's look at what's going on in Russia. Overview of Russia today. What is happening in Russia? Okay. So going into it, we have, blocked again. Putin is not wanting to hear anything. He's facing loss. There have been a lot of losses there, a lot of loss of lives when it comes to the military, and so things are being juggled there. They want to move forward to calmer waters. They want this to end because they see the abuse of power that is going on with Putin. The challenge is the dark path that he is walking, and this is causing a lot of emotional drama for the people, and this is about what's being worked on. So we're going to go ahead and look at, because they just want to get out of the abuse that's happening with him, because they now know he totally lied, said we're going to go liberate Ukraine, they're going to throw flowers, they're going to be so happy, it's going to be over in 2 weeks, and people see now that that is total illusion. They were fed a load of goods, and so let's see what is going to be worked on. What is it, the work that's going to be done in Russia when it comes to this? Their family members are not coming home. They were not given the provisions they needed to be sent to Ukraine to fight. So let's see what's being worked on there about the leadership, okay? This is about leadership and his comfy life, okay? I think people have had it. Again, they want to go forward to something better, calmer waters. They want to put this to rest. They are so done with it. The challenge is his holding on to power, and that he just continues to charge forward with new actions. So they are, again, they're at the point that want to be done with it. They're fed up with Putin and his cushy life, that his delusion just keeps pushing this stuff forward, and they want this to be done, okay? So again, unrest in Russia amongst the people. They are fed up with Putin's cushy lifetime, and that he just keeps pushing this action, holding on to power, and they want to be done with it. Let's look at Ukraine. Let's go ahead. What is happening in Ukraine today? What is going on with Ukraine? Okay, so let's see. Going into it, what new is coming down in their world today? Grounded stuff. They're looking at the history of this, the history of how this is playing out, investigating, looking deeper into what has happened, what is happening. Going into it, we've got the illusion, the delusion, the barking mad drama, And this is just continuing to go forward. The challenge is that, of course, they don't like what's coming down, what they're having to deal with. And this, I think this is the resolve, the heavy resolve, and the abuse that's going on, and so many deaths. The abuse and so many deaths that are happening because of Russia, because of Putin's just his ongoing fueling. So they're again assessing the history, looking back at this, how this started, what's coming in today, in the illusion. So let's look at this abuse of power. Underneath of it, that's driving this drama. Squeaky toys. Yeah, it's Mickey with this squeaky toy. So what about this abuse that's at the center of all this? Okay, going into it above it, we have so many deaths, and I think this is also wanting this to end. There have been so many deaths, and the foundation is by Putin. So they are really looking at this today, the deaths and the abuse. They're trying to hold on, going into it, and they keep seeing this, again, this delusional push that he's doing, the challenges, the lies and the spins and the drama, and they're feeling again back to the edge, but they are maintaining the family and government, okay? They're in solidarity with the government, with their leadership, but they're looking at the abuse and so many deaths, and just the way that Putin is putting the swords in their back, and they're trying to hold on throughout this time. But they are stressed. They are really pushed to the edge now. So I think we're going to look at this being pushed to the edge, how they are doing, because they are on a precipice is what it feels like. So what is going to happen with that? So they're hanging tight, but they are really pushed to the edge now. It is pretty dire is what it feels like. So above it, this is still coming rapidly. More incoming action when it comes to, now I think this is the whole of their family situation, the whole of the nation. But let's see if we can get more clarity. They are feeling, again, abused, beaten, not beaten as loss, but taking a hit to the government and to their nation as a people. The challenge is facing some losses when it comes to the people and these manipulations that they want to end. They want to bring these manipulations to a close. So it's saying that they are just really feeling stressed. Leadership is going through a tough time now, and the people have faced so many losses, and this stuff just keeps coming. It keeps coming. It has not ended. So they are, again, just trying to get through the next day. And they face so many casualties, so many losses. Leadership is, Zelensky is not living the cushy life that Putin is. He's in the trenches. And so he is getting battered and just at this point feeling quite probably exhausted at this point because he is on the front lines, whereas Putin is back there in Russia in the lap of luxury, whereas Zelensky is out there with the people, battling in the trenches daily. So I want to look at one more thing while we're doing this across the world. What is it going to be like weather situations today across the world? How are we going to have a basically decent day, or are we going to have another tragedy today? This is about a victory. A victory when it comes to some of the fish tales, the fish drama, and a new message. Okay, going into it's about all the water, all the floods, all the drama that we have been having on that front, with people being a bit out in the cold with this. So the challenge is people and rushing forward, holding on to power, okay? Male and the female holding. So they're trying to hold on to the power and get a victory as people are going through these difficult times with the floods, etc. They're trying to put out a new message and holding out hope, but there are a lot of people that are out in the cold now. They've lost homes, they've lost properties, they've lost all these things, and they're trying to move forward and again just hold on and to maintain their sense of control. Okay? Oh, mercy. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and thanks for tuning in, and I will see you online.